Why is my connection so shit?
Sake.
I can't hear Chandler ever.
I said because you have no commitment to the podcast.
He was being positive. He was being very positive.
I don't have commitments to lots of things, Chandler. It's a real issue.
Poor Emily.
She's okay.
We've covered The Muppets Christmas Carol, The Jingle Bell Heist, and Bad Santa. And now it's time for the fourth take, where we look back on the films and look ahead to what's next. I'm joined by Chandler Monk,
Happy holidays.
James Robbins,
Merry Christmas.
and I'm Alex Clinton. Now it's a Merry, Merry Christmas. Well, have a good show, everybody.
We are back with the fourth take, and I realise I haven't done a fourth take in ages. I missed the last one.
It's because you have no commitment to the podcast.
I struggle to commit to lots of things, Chandler. It's a personality flaw. You need to be used to it by now. I gave all my motivation to this podcast in a few months spell earlier in the year when I had nothing else to do other than apply for jobs. And I exhausted that bottle. I emptied that bottle. And now we're purely running on fumes. We're at the end of a Lucozade bottle. When you press it, it just goes...
It's very vivid.
But nothing really changes. We still got to talk about what we've been up to. And I've got something... We'll get to me last. Because I need to fight Chandler about something.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Which I only know would have been a fight with Chandler because I think it was brought up on the last fourth take, which my partner listened to, but I didn't listen to.
Brilliant.
But anyway, what have you been up to?
I think I should start really, shouldn't I? The new series of Fallout, the first episode has dropped, so I watched that.
No spoilers.
I was very impressed. It was very, very good. If you've played the game, you will have been nursing at least a semi, maybe pitching the full tent. But it was very good.
I'm so ready.
It's a very, very good episode to start, and there's a lot of coal for the fire at the end of it. As I say, if you've watched the games, you'll be very excited. If you haven't watched the games, you'll be excited, but you won't really know why.
Interesting.
So there's that. I found my Pop World Santa hat from last year. That was pretty exciting. And which I wore last night to a cheese and wine night.
Because it was cheesy, like Pop World music. That was such a bad joke.
No.
Just to clarify, we are not sponsored by Pop World. Although I would love to be sponsored by Pop World.
How would we play that? We have to go to Pop World once a week.
Fine by me. Fine by me.
Record a podcast live in Pop World.
Oh my god, that would be so annoying for the edit.
We'd have to have good. They'd have to help us invest in good microphones.
Oh yeah, that would be good actually.
If anyone from Pop World wants to get in touch, please do. We'll put James's phone number on our Instagram.
How's your Christmas shopping going, Alex?
It is started. It's going to get well underway tomorrow.
What, you're going to start your Christmas shopping on the... Well, as of we record, it's the 21st. So you're going to start your Christmas shopping on the 22nd?
Yeah.
Strong. So basically everything's being ordered off of Amazon, because that's the only thing that will probably deliver in time.
Yeah, no, things are arriving. Things have already arrived. So
you have started?
Yeah, I've started, but we're going to get really... It's going to start cooking. We're going to really ramp it up tomorrow. And then obviously Tuesday, it'll all be done by Tuesday, so...
I don't think you want to start cooking tomorrow. That's a bit far in advance.
Yeah, how's your Christmas shopping, James? You haven't started at all, have you?
No, mostly done. I've got like one more thing to buy, waiting on one more thing to arrive. Most of my family is handled by mother, and I just give her money, which is nice, easy, because my partner's
You can't.
What should I get your nan? And I'm like, I don't know. Turkish delights. She likes those.
Really thought you were going to go down the
otherwise
line
it's
of
fine.
I don't participate in Christmas because it's a capitalist scam.
Unfortunately, I fight against my Marxist being and love Christmas. Well, I don't think
Nice.
Christmas is fine, and I love the food The dinner is the most important thing, and gift giving is nice to people you care about.
We've actually got some questions about the dinner later on that we'll get to.
But before I say what I've watched, what have I watched? Before I say what I've watched, did I say I finished Stranger Things last week? Finished Stranger Things.
Volume 1, Season 5.
Watched, yes. But I did watch the new 2 episodes of Rob and Ramesh Versus, where they get a part in a Bollywood film, and then they go to New York and try and get on a real hip-hop track, which they do, spoilers, with CJ Fly, who's a big US rapper from New York. And Ramesh raps in a cypher in Union Square, which is absolutely... It surprised me how good he was, but he's an absolute hip-hop head. But it's so funny. That is one of the funniest shows on television. I love them so much.
I remember watching like the first 1 or 2 seasons and really, really enjoying it. Like I think they came out during COVID or just before COVID. And I remember like binging them, and I really, really enjoyed that.
I think I prefer that
series now, which I didn't realise.
Yeah, it's meant there's a lot.
I think I'd prefer that to whatever is doing, which is like a version of Idiot Abroad, where he's going around the world with Ant and Dec deciding what he's doing. It's very cheesy.
That sounds quite boring.
It is.
It sounds like 3 levels of vanilla. And none of them are a real vanilla bean. They're all just different brands of vanilla essence, the fake shit. So dull and flavourless.
Yeah.
Just before we get on to what James wants to have a go at me or argument with me about, which I'm very worried, just to round this bit off, I've started most of my Christmas shopping. I still have one of my newest nephew to buy for. I need to buy something small for my mum and dad. And funny enough, when my partner listens to this, as of Sunday, I still need to buy her present as well. So she'll be very happy.
And you were gonna berate us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's like 2 or 3. Like I've done. To be fair, I was on an early shift at work on Friday, so I was in at 5 a.m. and thankfully nothing really was going on, so I had a bit of time, and I literally just did all of my shopping as click and collect on Friday, and then picked it all up on Friday afternoon, which was quite nice, and they're still in my car. But the only things I watched Die Hard again last night, which we'll probably discuss at some point along this full take. It's such a good movie. I started watching The War Between the Land and the Sea, the Doctor Who spin-off with the Homer Aqua, as they're now calling them, instead of the Sea Devils. It's quite good, actually. I'm 3 episodes in. The finale's out tonight as of record. I've got 1 episode to catch up on, then the finale, so I'm actually really looking forward to how it finishes. Arguably, it is better than the past 2 seasons of actual Doctor Who, which is interesting. Which I don't know if it's a good or a bad look for the actual show, but I'll see how the finale goes tonight, and we can talk about it in the new year. But yes, James, what do you want to have an argument with me about?
So, some of the listeners might remember how Chandler and Alex felt about Mulholland Drive, and
terrible movie.
How it did, one film that's often voted one of the best films ever created.
And it just goes to show how people are wrong.
It was a hard watch. But, the majority of us not liking it is perfect for a podcast defining our stupidity. However, I was told by my partner that Chandler loves Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Great film.
I watched that this week.
Did you? The film?
How you can sit there, and I know why you like it, but you can sit there and moan about Mulholland Drive having no plot. That movie has no plot whatsoever. It's fun because Tim Curry is running around doing a load of fuckery and singing, putting in an incredible performance.
What do you mean
Everyone
that film
else
has
is
no
pretty
plot?
phoning it in. But that movie has basically
phoning
no
it in.
fucking plot.
You think Richard O'Brien, Susan Sarandon, and the British national treasure that is Christopher Biggins are phoning in their performances in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Most of the other people. Some of the dancing is really lacking effort, and they cut away from it a lot did they ever hear of a tripod? The shots are a mess half the time.
Mate,
I know it had no budget.
Mate, it's a campy horror musical in 1975. It's a great
I'm
film.
not asking for CGI. I'm asking for a tripod, and there's no plot. There is no plot.
There
what's
is
the plot?
100% a plot. Alex, I don't want to spoil anything, but have you seen the Rocky Horror?
No. It was on TV at some point this week, which I think is how James has watched it.
Is that true? Did you just watch it because it was on the telly?
It was on TV
Yeah,
the other day.
Did you start? Did you start it?
dinner.
Did you from the start? Not like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, no. I missed like 5 minutes, but it's them rocking up to the house and crashing the car. I read up. I checked, Chandler. I checked. I read. I quickly followed up made sure
You've missed 2 great songs, 3 great songs. If that's the bit you join at when they're just coming up just before time warp.
Songs aren't my problem. The lack of plot. It's just a mess.
No,
it's just this guy. It's just Tim Curry. Am I forgetting
Tim Curry?
Yeah,
Tim
running
Curry.
around in lingerie singing. Who birthed the guy trying to shag everyone and then he dies.
No, but they're trying to get back home. They're aliens from another world. Do you not get that? He's just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. I can't believe those are words I actually said on this podcast. There is very
limited and not a lot.
Yeah,
not a lot.
There is a limited plot. Most musicals have a limited plot.
That's a plot point. What you said, they're trying to get home, but basically none of the film is towards that end goal.
It is.
He births
100%.
a handsome Aryan man from Hitler's
Rocky.
dreams, and then he shags Susan Sarandon and her partner.
Don't spoil
and then
this for
he's
Alex.
Dead.
Along with us taking a theatre trip to go see Producers next year, I think we should all take a theatre trip to go see Rocky Horror.
That's fine.
But
God,
we will dress up in drag to do so.
What? I didn't agree to this.
Just another Wednesday.
I love.
I like to
Rocky
go to
Horror.
drag parties.
Great
I don't
film.
like to be drag.
So when me and Charlotte went to go see it, I think earlier this year, I wanted to go in drag, and Charlotte wouldn't let me. I'm pretty sure I've said this on the pod before, but yeah, I was very disappointed when a lot of couples were dressed in drag as Frankenfurter, and we weren't. We were just in normal clothes. Is that sad? That a bit sad?
It's a bit sad.
No.
It's a bit sad.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say people going to like a convention cosplaying are sad. Some of them are sad, but not all of it's sad. So not everyone there would be sad, and I'd have to have seen your outfit to decide if it was sad. You know what I mean? Like if you half-assed it, that's sad. Come on, go the whole hog. But now I do want to see you in drag.
Yeah, it's easily rectified, that, James.
But I'm also don't use the word rectified.
There you go. Should we move on to Christmas questions? So funny enough, we actually this time got some questions in from our listeners that we're going to go through. They are very muchly Christmas themed. So our first question is from Reese, and he asks, what is the most overrated Christmas movie?
I can't give you an answer on this one because I think they're all rated perfectly.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, because it's a Christmas movie.
Oh, most overrated Christmas movie. Home Alone.
Home Alone is overrated.
Wait, what number are you putting at the end of Home Alone? If you go with like Home Alone 3, I kind of get it.
Yeah, but Home Alone 3 is not overrated. It is just shit.
I think Home Alone was good. I remember. I feel like this is the point I made when we watched it last year. It's obviously a great film, but I didn't watch it as a kid, so I don't have the nostalgia trap to it. So it's just a fine film to me. But I understand in the greater Christmas meta of films that obviously it's very well rated. But for me, I think it's a little overrated. But I do really like Macaulay Culkin and the Culkin family.
Maybe Fred Claus.
Oh no, I really like Fred Claus. I really like Fred Claus. Apart from Kevin Spacey is in it, and that's a bit hard to watch nowadays. The idea of your I can't remember if it's little or big brother being Santa Claus is so hilariously funny to me, considering I have 3 older brothers.
I think it's his
Yeah.
big brother that's Santa. Yeah.
Considering I have 3 older brothers who I probably am and forever will be in the shadow of, it is so relatable. The one scene in Fred Claus of him being at a Brothers Anonymous meeting, and you've got like, Stephen Baldwin, you've got like someone playing Bill Clinton's brother. It is so funny. Genuinely. I remember seeing that in the cinema, and it is genuinely hilarious. I'd literally just typed in most overrated Christmas movies into Google, and I've been given a BuzzFeed article from 2022, and there is one film in here that I think is genuinely overrated, and that is The Polar Express.
It looks freaky. I don't like the art direction.
Have you ever seen it?
Many moons ago.
I mean, it's overrated in the sense that Tom Hanks plays about 5, maybe 6 characters in it, like main characters. I think he does like a couple of extra little bits, but
I remember seeing Polar Express at the IMAX in London, and I've never seen the last 15 minutes of the movie because there was a bomb scare that was called into the IMAX in London. That meant we all had to be evacuated. And
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
it is animated, isn't it?
Yeah, it is animated.
Okay,
but
I'm thinking of the right one.
I've never seen the last 15 minutes because I've never cared to go back and watch the last 15 minutes because I didn't think it was that good.
I also am on there is one of the top upvoted things on a Reddit post of this, Chandler, and I would say Love Actually is in there.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think Love Actually
aged terribly. Yeah. As they've put, there's like 8 HR violations. Isn't someone in it basically a nonce?
Keira Knightley and
and
the kid
dude basically decides to marry his maid that can't speak English, which feels like an inappropriate power dynamic.
Well, he learns Portuguese for her, so that's sweet.
No, I don't think you put Love Actually in there.
I think Love Actually is overrated.
A lot of people are saying Elf, and it's actually not that good.
Nah,
no.
Because these are not my thoughts. But they said Will Ferrell's overacting, Zooey Deschanel being unable to act, and James Caan looking like he wanted to be anywhere but the movie.
Yeah, I feel like they've just lashed out there.
And I also feel like that's the point of each of the characters. The Zooey Deschanel's a bit harsh.
I feel like you have to rate Christmas films a bit differently. Because I think in comparison to cinema, they're all crap. If you know what I mean.
No.
Crap's too strong a word, but you know what I mean. They're not to the level of like pure cinema.
They're animated films in the real world. Like animated films, when you watch an animated film, you know you're in cartoony world. That's probably what you should be with a Christmas movie. Just cut it a little slack. Give yourself a little bit of cartooniness.
I like that. There's also, talking about Elf, there is a quote in Elf that I do all the fucking time. And when I say all the time, I mean literally nearly every day. And it is, "Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad." I quote that. Or whenever I say goodbye to someone. Literally whenever I say goodbye to someone, I go, "Goodbye, mate." And then I would immediately go, "Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad." Don't know why. I love that quote. Absolutely love it.
Especially when you're leaving the orphanage, I think it's a bit cold.
Someone in here says Bad Santa is criminally underrated to me.
As we know.
In the comments, so that's one for you, Chandler.
Our next question comes from Lee, and he asks, if Jesus was alive now, what would be his favourite Christmas film?
Home Alone. Because his dad left him as well.
Yeah. I knew that's what you were going to say. I knew that's what your joke was going to be. Surely his favourite film would have been The Passion of the Christ, because, that's technically Christmas, because it's about
watching his death.
I feel like he'd sit there and he'd be like, "Nah, I was born in June."
Yeah, exactly.
He'd like, the fuck is going on? And then
surely,
would be,
actually,
loads of right-wing people would be really worried why he's not white, and they'd have the crisis of self.
Genuinely, surely his favourite Christmas movie, and this isn't like, because we've been speaking about it a lot, but his favourite Christmas movie would just be Die Hard. because he didn't.
We'll get on to that later.
He literally died and then came back. It's like he wants to die hard.
Are you saying Jesus died hard?
There you go. Exactly.
That's where the extra nail on the cross went. You got it.
I got it.
What's worse?
Don't worry.
John Lennon saying the Beatles are bigger than Jesus, or James saying that Jesus died erect?
Technically, he was erected on the cross.
Next question. The next question comes from actually he's one of my mates, who originally, funny enough, suggested we do Mulholland Drive all the way back when. He was the one who suggested that.
We don't like this guy then.
No, we don't. So this question comes from Nick Dillian, and he says, "Who would you rather be, the Doctor, James Bond, or Santa Claus?"
James Bond.
James Bond. See, that comes back to an original question I asked my mates a couple of weeks ago of who would you rather be, the Doctor or James Bond? And the correct answer is the Doctor. But
no, you got too much responsibility. Too much responsibility. You're always in charge of saving humanity, which is apparently is always in peril. Whereas when you're James Bond, we all know what James Bond gets up to. Shaken, not stirred. Shake it in, don't stir it out. Yeah. Having great Aston Martins, just blowing shit up for no reason. Yeah, which he does get caught up in Casino Royale. But
the answer should be the Doctor because he has all the time in the world, but he does fuck all with it. He's just stressing out all the time. Just go somewhere else. Pretend you don't see. Pretend
he's got 2 hearts, so he's not worried about heart disease.
The answer. James Bond's just like James Bond's making the most of the job he's got. He's out there drinking, shagging, shooting,
booting.
The answer,
still a lot of responsibility. Who else was it?
100% Santa.
Yeah, he doesn't exist. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Roaming around all the time.
The correct order is the Doctor, Santa, James Bond. 100%.
Wrong.
I don't know.
Wrong.
It's not so wrong. James Bond is just an idiot with a gun. The Doctor is the smartest man in the universe.
We can't take your opinion with. We have to take your opinion with a grain of salt because you basically want to be in the Doctor and the Doctor do everything Doctor Who does and live in a TARDIS, which to be fair would be great because infinite space. It'd be very handy. But it does blow up all the time. But either way, that's what you want in life. So your opinion is kind of not valid here.
That's bullshit.
I honestly don't know what to pick.
Santa is a slave driver.
That's why. That makes sense why you want to be him.
No, I want to be James Bond. I was very clear on the fact I want to be James Bond. I want to drive nice Aston Martins. I want to do a job that is literally just shooting whoever you want, and then someone goes, "Bond, why did you kill them?" And you're like, bitches.
Or just go. Funny.
Yeah.
I think I'd be the Doctor if I didn't have to be like him.
So basically what you're saying is, I want to be the Doctor with the TARDIS, the smartest person in the universe, and just not be kind, is what you're saying? Just look away when things are wrong?
Not be kind, just be like, maybe have a bit of fun as well.
No, so I'll flip that and say, why not just be James Bond, but be a better person? Because he's obviously scum, so you have to be a better person.
The Doctor as well is just a massive cock tease. Like, he's flirting with all these people that come into his TARDIS all the time and does their full. Doesn't, just leaves them wanting. What a bellend. Makes people fall in love with them and either kills them or dumps them somewhere. Is he actually even nice?
No, he's not now. So final answers. Chandler, who are you picking?
The Doctor, obviously.
James?
I don't know.
Quick fire questions, James. Pick an
3,
answer.
2,
James
1,
Bond.
Go.
James Bond.
James Bond. That way you don't have to change your name. And I would probably also go Bond, but I would be a nicer Bond. I feel like my slavery comment just sliced Santa down.
You set up the Doctor with Rose Tyler. He basically just pulled Rose Tyler away from her boyfriend and then put her in a fucking other dimension. That poor Mickey. The poor guy.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that she got him away from Mickey, if you believe what was in the news.
If you know what Noel Clark
in
was
real
like.
life, yeah. But yeah, Mickey had to watch an affair in real time, and then the doctor do nothing with it. That girl was falling at his feet. The doctor's a bastard.
We are moving on from this question because you're both fucking wrong. Anyway, our next question comes from Jamie, who says, "What's better, the main Christmas dinner or the Christmas leftovers?"
Christmas dinner.
I love Christmas. I love leftovers. I'm gonna.
Me too, but
Are you saying that just to try and? Are you saying that just to try and make some sort of conflict? Because we all know the dinner's the best bit.
Maybe.
Let's have the Christmas dinner.
However,
but slightly worse.
We all agree dinner.
However, do you guys not enjoy the next morning having bubble and squeak?
No. Christmas dinner.
What? I enjoy it. I enjoy. Chandler, listen.
I love fried shit.
I enjoy it.
Christmas dinner into a fried shit with some salt. Mwah.
But listen. I like the afters stuff, but it's all just Christmas dinner bits, but worse and aged. So the turkey is a bit drier. The potatoes are not crispy anymore. You've probably ran out of parsnips, because they go like wildfire. Cold old
parsnips
sprouts.
Are grim.
You want to make your sprouts even mushier. And I like sprouts, but and then all your veg is degraded more, so it's just mush. Or you shove it in a pan and fry it, and you make good use of it. So this is where I do love the Christmas afters. My mum will take the leftover turkey and the ham, and she'll make a curry out of it, and it is banging. And I look forward to that curry every year, but it is not better than the roast dinner.
So, funny enough, you've answered our next question, which is Jack, who says, "What do you make with your leftover turkey?"
James's curry. James's mum's curry.
I've also made ramen out of, because I do a gravy that I start a day or two before Christmas, and then it's it gets so much gelatin, so it's really nice, and I can turn that into ramen soup.
I'm not gonna lie, mate. That sounds grim, but you're gonna have to.
It's fucking unbelievable.
So
it's
bad.
Unbelievable. It's
leftover.
unbelievable.
So for our Christmas dinner, we do a turkey and we also do salt beef. So leftover salt beef and turkey goes in sandwiches as well as bubble and squeak. It's fucking banging.
Oh, that sounds very good.
I'm going to work on Boxing Day this year, and I cannot wait to take some leftover salt beef sandwiches or turkey sandwiches in. I might make myself a moist maker like Ross in Friends. Our next two questions.
Do you actually want a sandwich to be that wet?
I want everything to be that wet.
Oh, look.
I'll let it hang in the air there. Jack sent us two other questions as well, and his other one was, do you open your presents after the King's speech?
No, Jack, get a life.
I ain't watching that muck.
Yeah, agreed. Who gives a shit about the speech? Never watched a second of it. Actually, to be fair, I think the only year I watched the King's speech, not live, but later on in the day, was COVID. I don't know why. I was obviously bored because normally in my family there's 30 of us, so it's fucking all hands on deck. But obviously during COVID, I was living with my mum and dad, so it was just me, mum, dad, and I was bored. Let's see what the King said this year.
I actually watched the video of Diana.
Was it Queen at that point? No, it was the Queen at that point. It was the Queen at that point.
As of Diana, just to get back at him.
Brilliant.
Nice. I rate that. That's good shit. Because Mr. Chubby Fingers needs to just fuck off. Let's be honest.
Brilliant. And our next and his final question was: Does anyone actually enjoy Christmas pudding?
No.
Agreed.
It can be nice.
White sauce.
It can be nice.
No,
I rarely ever have it,
but not the pudding.
Christmas pudding is shit.
I also like
often it's
it
had with custard, and I would rather have custard. Yeah, that's fun.
Custard. Love custard. Cold custard or hot custard?
Custard amazing.
Custard is custard. Custard lives matter.
Custard's good in most forms.
Agreed. Completely agree. Cold custard though is better than hot custard. Just very quickly.
Don't know.
I once tried to make homemade custard again during COVID.
Mistake.
I put scrambled egg.
No. It wasn't scrambled egg. It was thick, but a bit too thick. So I made it during the day, and then I was gonna have it with apple crumble after dinner. I made a roast, and then I was gonna make apple crumble with custard. Got it out the fridge. Realized I probably used a bit too much thickening, or I put it in the fridge too quickly because it was literally I tipped the jug out like that, fully upside down, and it just wouldn't leave the jug.
because it's normally whatever thickening you use, probably corn flour or something.
Yeah, corn flour.
You need to heat it up, and it would be liquid again.
Yeah, I didn't. It literally just went like that, and it just wouldn't leave the jug. It was really funny. I had to get like a big old wooden spoon and it just came out. It's quite funny.
Thank you for sending in your questions. Woo!
Woo!
All right, we started this discussion last week, and Macaulay Culkin on Mythical Kitchen's what show?
Podcast.
Macaulay Culkin
show.
on Mythical Kitchen's show, which is Last Meals. Great show. I was quite surprised to see Alex in our group chat send a clip of it because I've been a Last Meals Mythical Kitchen fan for a long time, and he reminded me to bring it up because I obviously forgot. And Macaulay Culkin was asked, Christmas film or not Christmas film? And you might have heard me on this podcast talk about Die Hard, saying it's a film at Christmas, but it's not a Christmas film. And Macaulay Culkin agrees. He says not a Christmas film. And his main reasoning is people go, oh, the party is a Christmas party. Yeah, it could be a charity ball. And he's absolutely right. So, boys, Christmas movie versus movie at Christmas.
See, my argument back to Macaulay Culkin about Die Hard, him saying that it could be any party, he is wrong. Putting it out there, because the reason, remember, John McClane and Holly Gennaro are separated. He only flies to California because it's Christmas, because he gets to spend Christmas with his children. If it was any other party, office party, John McClane would not be at the plaza. Therefore, it needs Christmas. Therefore, Christmas movie.
It also, Macaulay Culkin's example that he gave was that it could be St. Patrick's Day. Nah.
Yeah, the Americans love it. I think they like it more than the actual Irish because they all think they're European.
But James, do you have an argument?
My great grandfather was. I think it's a valid argument. It's a valid argument. It's a good one. I'd like to see you go up against Macaulay Culkin with it. I think
we can post this on TikTok and see if he replies to us. Which he probably won't.
I stand with Matt Culkin. That it feels very shoehorned.
Mac. It's not shoehorned. It is a Christmas
you've made
movie.
it sound very shoehorned. And
how is it shoehorned?
He
needs a reason to be visiting his wife and children because they are a separated couple, and Christmas is the reason.
Why does he live so far away from them? Bad dad.
Because,
in my opinion,
no, not a bad dad. If you watch the film, Holly got offered a great opportunity.
Chandler, I'll have you know that I'm an expert in bad dads. I'm an expert in bad dads. He should live closer to his dad.
They're a separated couple.
They're
a separated couple. He needs a reason to go visit his...
He doesn't need a reason. They're his kids. That's the only reason he needs. Doesn't need to be Christmas. There we go. Done. The fact that he's making Christmas the only excuse to see his kids, bad dad.
No. He works. He is a very committed police officer. He needs the time off work, so they granted it him over Christmas.
All right. So
hang on. There
so
are many.
Cop,
hang on.
Notoriously great people. He's a bad 100%. Dad.
Just bad dad. Quickly, there are many children around the world who come from divorced parents, families, right? Who they normally spend Christmas with either the mum or the dad. He is putting that aside to go travel and spend Christmas with his wife and children.
Why doesn't he live near them? Why didn't he transfer police departments? Why does he not live near enough his kids? Why is he prioritising police work and ruining other families, probably? We know what they're like. And not spending more time with his kids. Chandler, I think he's a bad dad.
As it said in the film, they're going through a trial separation. That's why he didn't move with Holly to California.
Seems a bit sus to me.
Seems a bit sus. Alex, any others? Any other arguments?
I don't think so.
It's a Christmas movie, right?
I am happy enough with it being a Christmas movie. I think people get bored. That's what this is. It's a Christmas movie.
It's a film.
There's no problem with it.
Just let it be a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas film.
We don't really have enough good Christmas movies to be rejecting good Christmas movies.
I have no issue with it being a film, calling it a Christmas film, because people like to watch it at Christmas, because there's a bit of Christmas in it. But it isn't a Christmas movie in plot. It doesn't need it.
It needs it.
And he's
You
a
are
bad dad.
completely wrong.
He's a bloody cop.
I feel like this week you've I feel like one week you've forgotten about your principles in the fact that you hate capitalism because it's Christmas, but you still hate the cops, which is quite fun.
Yeah, got to be done.
Gotta be done.
Got to be consistent somewhere.
Because I feel like this is a good time to rank the 3 films we did in our second Christmas trilogy.
I will start by ranking our Christmas 2, The Return of Christmas trilogy. One trilogy. Fuck. I will start by ranking the Christmas 2, The Return of Christmas trilogy. I think, rock bottom, Jingle Bell Heist. I'll go from bottom to top because that's going to be probably the easier way around. And then I think, even as surprising as Bad Santa was and how good it was and how much I probably should have watched it in years gone by, I don't think anything's beating the Muppets to pole position for me. So Muppets on top, Bad Santa in second.
James?
I'm in a tough place. Jingle Bell Heist is last. I didn't hate it, but it was like, it really suffered from, like, it really suffered compared to Hot Frosty, where Hot Frosty, just as we talked about, and it embraces its stupidness and silliness, whereas Jingle Bell Heist tries to be a real film, and it's not good enough to be a real film, which is a shame, because I think Connor Swindell's especially probably would have had more fun with it not being serious. And I think the cast they had could have been way goofier and it could have been way sillier, which is a real shame. The heist wasn't bad, though. Muppets Christmas Carol is the Muppets, and it's good, and it's great, and everyone's taking it seriously, and the acting's really good. And then Bad Santa I really struggled with because I just hated everyone in it. Everyone's just terrible. This poor chubby kid just getting just really terrible role models. But it is objectively a great film, regardless of Christmas. So, Jingle Bell Heist is last. Bad Santa is the best movie of the 3. But if we're talking Christmas, Muppets has to be first. But Bad Santa is a better film than all of them. If that makes sense.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're both wrong.
So yeah, my Christmas order is Muppets, Muppets, Bad Santa, Jingle Bell Heist.
You're both wrong because Jingle Bell Heist is the best film. No, I'm joking. No,
Stay
you're
on
both wrong
brand.
because Jingle Bell Heist is definitely the worst. 100%. It is a terrible, god-awful movie. Don't waste your time. Muppets is second and Bad Santa's first. Bad Santa is a great film. I loved it. Absolutely loved every second of it. Muppets, yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's enjoyable. I did like the fourth wall breaking and the framing of which characters they used for which Muppets, but Bad Santa is objectively a better
I don't
film.
disagree. I just think Bad Santa might be the first Christmas film where I think it's better to watch away from Christmas.
What, like
I
Die
actually
Hard?
think you should watch it in July. I think you should watch Bad Santa in July because it.
No, I
doesn't
thought
give
you
the
wanted him to be-
warmth of Christmas.
I thought you wanted him to be the bad
Alex.
Easter Bunny.
He could be.
Yes. Bad
I do
Tooth
think
Fairy,
that
that's
he
all
should
year
do
round.
loads of
Tooth
I think you should
Fairy,
do
the
all
bad
holidays.
Tooth Fairy. Isn't that The Rock?
Oh.
Doesn't The Rock have a film where he plays the Tooth
Yes.
Fairy?
Yes, he does.
Yes. Yeah.
Alex looked disgusted at me at that Bad Santa comment. Why?
I was. Because he's Bad Santa.
Yeah, but like it's not a warm, fuzzy, happy Christmas film.
It is happy.
No, it's not. No, it isn't.
People die. People go to prison. He gets away with it. The kid gets a new guardian. He gets to live. Great film. Happy.
and he
Turns
gives
a corner in his life.
He goes the corner is a real slight
Bend.
slight bend.
It's like fork in
He's
the road
hardly-
to the right.
It's like continue straight, really.
You know, we've ranked our Christmas trilogy, our second Christmas trilogy now. It's been a year since we started this, and you know, I don't think we have as many listeners as I would have hoped by this point, but I'm very glad we're still going. We're nearing episode 50. which I think is an achievement in of itself to keep this going for that long, and taking the weeks off when we've had to because we can't line up. But it's been going well. What do you guys think?
It's been a year of lots of change. I mean, Charlie,
Yeah.
we lost our jobs and
Yeah.
got new jobs. And
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm starting an
none of
even
that
newer
was
one next year.
Several new
None of
jobs.
that was none of that was very expected.
Yeah.
So it made it easier to work on this. And Chandler, to be fair, you've basically created a viral TikTok account.
Ish. There's one that went very viral, and there's a couple
It
that
got like
are
8 million or whatever, wasn't it? It got
no, not 8 million. I
views or
wish.
something.
I wish it was
1.8 million views.
1.8 million. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Still rookie numbers. 1.8 million views, and actually,
I still
had
don't
good
know how.
retention. And we've got like plenty of tens of thousands videos. That is an achievement. And if that has driven one listener,
Yeah.
if you are one listener that's come from our TikTok, then that is a huge success. Please tell us if you are, because that would make things feel worth it.
It definitely does.
Especially if you guess the movie.
I'm looking forward to if we keep this going. Like I do think we will, and it might be a bit harder, but I'm looking forward to it. I also think that my dream for next year is you guys help more with the social media TikToks instead of me begging you every week, just going, please guys, do something, please.
There is an issue, as we've talked about. There is an issue with that, and we probably need to do different things on different platforms, because if you do anything different on TikTok, it just throttles your views because it expects you to do the same thing over and over again.
Fine.
So by actually doing anything different, you hinder your videos and growth.
One of you do something on the Instagram then, please.
How about Alex does Instagram? Maybe I'll do YouTube.
Fair enough. Because we're a bit more loose with our release schedule, with it being Tuesdays or Wednesdays, we do need to be a bit more on it across the socials, where we go, okay, the episode is out for this week now, please go listen. Because I think that does drive more listens to each episode. The like 4 times we've done it have been 4 of our most listened episodes.
I want to know how Alex is feeling about the year. You've had change as well. You've moved. You've lost us at the job.
I've had big change. But I was thinking more of the pod, and we started this year actually with Almost Famous, The Boy and the Heron, and American Pie. But
what films?
Which seems like a lifetime ago. But
it does.
I think I look at films like was it A Complete Unknown, Anora, films like that I would never have watched really, I don't think, without this. I probably would have watched A Complete Unknown because it's Bob Dylan, and actually he appeared third in my Spotify Wrapped, probably because of that film. So
even though the film was kind of meh.
Yeah, the film was kind of meh. The more I think about it, yeah, the film was a bit eh. But that's exactly what I wanted from this. I wanted to watch films that I never would have watched. Karate Kid, I'd never seen that before. Enter the Dragon, I'm glad I watched it. I probably wouldn't watch it again. Naked Gun, that was always on my list. It's just things like that. I've never...
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted from this, was to just start watching films and talking about it with you two, because you work in different ways. And that's what I've got.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think I agree with you. I enjoy this most when I chuck something on, especially when I've always said, and part of the reason of doing this podcast is sitting down to watch a film when not in the mood for it, and that kind of motivation is not there to watch a film, I find extremely difficult. There's a reason that YouTube is my main source of media entertainment. Like, it's shorter and it's very catered to my interests, so I will focus on it. But
you are
sitting down
genuinely
to lose 2 hours to do one thing is not what I would normally do. But then, like, Enter the Dragon's a good one. I'm so glad I watched a Bruce Lee film. Even if the plot is absolutely not there's aspects of it that are absolutely amazing and inspired so much. I watched the Karate
And you
Kid,
said the Rocky Horror
was
terrible because of no plot.
It was more... I didn't actually say the Rocky Horror film was terrible. I just was more comparing it to your opinion on Mulholland Drive, because you're a hypocrite and chatting shit.
Fair enough.
And then going back and watching, like we watched Knives Out. I love Knives Out. And Nora is amazing. Like it's an incredible film. I would have never watched that. I'd have never watched A Real Pain, and A Real Pain is
Real Pain was great. Yeah,
brilliant and makes you cry, and is an incredible film. Got to revisit Tick Tick Boom, which I love. Really happy I watched Mulholland Drive. It's a mind fuck, but ticking off those films, I like that we smatter it around with ridiculous dumb films. But I do like it when we take the opportunity, and especially within a series, to look at these serious films. Almost Famous, I loved Almost Famous.
You're welcome.
Like these little smatterings of films.
so humble.
Moneyball is maybe Moneyball's maybe my favourite film, and I'd not watched it without this podcast.
Yeah.
I loved Moneyball so much.
Well,
Like
looking ahead,
we've found so much through this podcast when it comes to movies, and looking back makes that obvious.
Yeah, and that's good. I have to echo much of what you guys have said. There are films in there like The Boy and the Heron I would never have watched without James being annoying and picking it. But no, I'm glad of the films we've watched. Questionable. I'm glad of the films we've watched, and I'm really forward to keep this going into next year. So as we talk about next year, so we did actually have a request that came through our Hop page. It's a very lengthy request, which I will read out on our next pod. But basically, our first series of next year is going to be like Greek or Roman mythology films. So the film that the person Toby, who is our Jersey listener, so hello Toby in Jersey, he has requested that we do The Warriors, which is, if I just scan his request very quickly, based on the ancient Greek army that fought for Cyrus the Younger in a failed coup that then had to flee home across enemy territory back to Greece. So I will read out Toby's full request on our next episode because there's some funny little bits in it. But no, thank you very much for sending that in, Toby. You're very, very, very much appreciated, and please keep listening from Jersey. Your challenge is to get everyone in the population of Jersey to listen to the podcast, which is only about 20 people. But no, thank you very much. But no, we will. That will be our.
I do think though that shouldn't be our first series. So sorry to Toby. I don't think it should be our first series next year. I think we absolutely should do it because it's an excellent idea. But we should really coincide with the Odyssey coming out.
No, that is genuinely what Toby writes in his request. However, because he has requested it, I think it should be our first series of next year.
Because the Odyssey is Christopher Nolan. Come on, it's going to be the biggest film.
No, I completely agree. But
however,
let's be honest. Are we still going to be doing this podcast by the time that film comes out?
I do have a note in my phone about 2027 to see if we all died in a nuclear holocaust or the podcast is popular. So
yeah, exactly. But there is someone else we need to thank. A person called Meg Garcia who got in touch through our TikTok page, and she sent us some fan art of our podcast, which was very, very thankful. We like them very much. We will probably add them into the video recording of this podcast. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll put them on Instagram. So thank you very much, Meg. But that about rounds us out for the year, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think what we're trying to say there is the rest of the listenership needs to work harder.
Please get involved more, send more requests, get in contact.
Get involved, you lazy.
But before, these boys have not let me talk about Marty Supreme and Timothy Chalamet being on an absolute generational run of marketing right now. You guys not even been up to. It's out on Boxing Day, and
it's out on Boxing Day.
It's coming out at Christmas. Yeah, it's out on Boxing Day. Are you
out on Boxing Day
following anything? I'm like,
I very much am, but I very much need to leave because I actually need to go to my actual job.
Nah, you don't. You're leaving anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But I need to get to it anyway. I don't want to leave on bad terms. Alex, lead us out with the year.
That is the end of the fourth take, the end of this trilogy, and at the end of 2025 for the podcast. We'll be next year for Toby's choices and maybe some of James's choices as well. Let's goodbye from James.
Merry Christmas.
It's goodbye from Chandler.
happy holidays, happy new year, and we will see you back. Well, you can listen to us again probably on the 13th of January.
Yes, please do go back and listen to our episodes from throughout the year. I will see you with these guys on the 13th of January. Ciao.
For now. Please don't forget to rate and review the podcast on your platform of choice. It really helps us grow. Make sure to follow us on our socials and our individual Letterboxd accounts. The links can be found in the description or at www.hop.bio/3takes or search for 3 Takes of Stupidity on most platforms. We're most active on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. Please send us your film and trilogy suggestions to our Hop page on social media, or you can email us at 3takesofstupidity@gmail.com. Thank you and hope to have you back.